Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are exploring a very small town in South Texas, San Ygnacio. It's one of those towns that you may just pass through, but it's honestly a hidden gem. This is the oldest town in Zapata County with a population of about 600. It's on the Rio Grande and Highway 83. I'm here to get a local perspective of life along the border. The town starts off with this breathtaking view. It's just amazing, to look at and to imagine that across that border, it's a whole different world.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And we're part of it. Even though it's divided, we're still part of this. What's across.
We are getting as close as we can to the Rio Grande. And if you look closely, you can see the Sierra Madre, which are mountains in Mexico. You probably can't see it on the camera, but during the sunset hour, looks gorgeous. And the dependency on this water, big dependency on both sides.
On both sides.
Not just here in Texas, but Mexico, that's the biggest water source for this area.
And like I was telling you earlier also, that we actually saw in the news that I think the river, it's the lowest it's been in years. I drive over here every day. We come here and, we keep up with the mains here. And I still feel safe, and I know that the border patrols are here. They also have one of these cameras that they've just installed. So we never encountered, any suspicious or any kind of crossing through here. Well, I've been here. I know we do pick up a lot of stuff. We picked up clothing where that there's been presence, of people, maybe taking off whatever, or they were crossing through here. Yes. But it's safe.
Next stop is the plaza, which is in the center of the town. What's to be expected in a small town like this?
That'd be the
Well, since I've been here, everything is so calm, and there's really not much to say that happens. We do have, like they usually have in the border, a little bit, some crossing, or maybe you do hear a couple of, they say, I don't live here, but some gunshots, that they hear people that live like right by the border. But that's something that we've had for years, nothing new.
Well, I think here we're in a very different position because, first of all, we're so isolated. So other cities on the border, I feel, have different kind of issues. This is not an urban context in any way.
Yeah.
So we don't have the same kind of traffic. Like, even though I mentioned there were 10,000 cars at one point that were counted on a daily basis by TxDOT, as you can see, very few of them turn off the highway and get down into this part of the town. And we're only 3 blocks from the highway.
Occasionally, do you spot any migrants or any person that you don't recognize?
Yes, it's easy to spot the tourists. And in fact, one day, it was a Saturday afternoon, and we have Mass on the plaza at the church on Saturdays. And Mass was letting out, people were walking away from the church, getting in their cars. And I was driving with my family, and we saw a girl in a hoodie in the middle of August. And she was walking toward the church, and we thought, well, this is unusual. And so we pulled over and said, "Are you okay? Are you lost?" And she just started telling us that she had crossed the river and she was trying to get to Houston. And so we offered her some water and some food to eat. And we asked her if she needed to make a phone call, and she called her father. And her father told her, "It's too dangerous. You can't come to Houston. I'm not living in a house. I have no place for you, to live." So you're better off turning yourself into the Border Patrol.
I'm in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
I kind of feel like I'm like coming into the Alamo or something.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They actually
Yes.
took my dog.
The owners took their belongings, and we wanted to just have the experience for the visitor to admire the architecture.
Yes.
There's so many little details, and
Yes, I see the letters up there.
so right now our focus is on developing the vegetable garden that's in the front
Right, I
yard.
saw that, yeah.
So we've got a little farm equipment laying about. Just
It's like rock, just rock. Well, actually, this feels different. This feels like paper mache or something.
yeah, that's the plaster that it's made of lime, which is burned crushed shells, and they mix it with cactus juice. And so our hope with the
The
foundation
rock.
is
Yeah.
not only to restore the buildings, but also teach the local kids.
Mesquite. Oh, wow.
Here's sort of some kind of a hinge where you would have been able to take your Dutch oven, stick it in the fire, and then hang it here to keep it warm.
Yeah.
And there's a piece of paper there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think what was cool was just looking at this window open, and I felt like I was
It's
back
like an
in
old
time.
fort window, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And so if you stand over here, you'll notice there's these hidden supports
oh
for the
yes,
roof.
I see that.
So we had to do all these kind of hidden things to make sure that the roof would be stable.
And that's a wrap on our quick adventure to San Ygnacio. If you're ever passing through South Texas, park your car and explore this small town. If y'all enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more, and thanks for tuning in.